Hey everyone, I'm Basant from Smart Tech Guide. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set the network or Wi-Fi priority on your device. I will include MacBook, iPhone or iPad and Android device. Before getting to let's start on that. Please watch a couple of minutes. First, let's start with MacBook. To set the priority for MacBook Wi-Fi networks, navigate to System and Preference and then to Network, or directly jump from Wi-Fi menu bar to open Network Preference, and then let me open it. This is the one option, or you can also use the System Network Preference, and from there this is the landing page for System Preference, and then go to the network. It will be the same place for both, and then from there you have to go to the Advanced, and you'll see all the list over here, and this is setting. You can change the priority up and down. This is based on the priority level. I have first priority as my 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, and second priority is my 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi from the same router, because 2.4 is slower than 5.0 gigahertz. So, or sometimes you may have multiple Wi-Fi in your area, and all of the Wi-Fi were connected before, or has password on your device saved. In that case, which Wi-Fi should you select? It's depend on your choice. So if you know one network is stronger than another, then you can select that. If you know one network is not reliable, then you can select another one. That kind of stuff. You can just move it up and down like this over here, and that will do all of the job for you. That's all for Mac. You just have to save it, OK, and then apply it. That's all for Mac. It's pretty easy. And for iPhone, you have to do the same thing for Mac, because you already did that. I don't have to repeat. And if you don't have Mac, there is no option for iPhone or iPad. That's unfortunate. But if you don't have MacBook with your iCloud accounts, you don't have any option to do that. You just have to do it manually if you need to. If you have MacBook, just do the same setting over there and do few more setting in MacBook. Let me show you that. Again, go back to System and Preference, and then Apple ID over here, and then look for keychain in this pane over here, and if it's not enabled already, enable keychain for the iCloud backup. So it will upload all the settings, network settings as well as other settings to iCloud, and it will use the same settings for your iOS device. That's how it works. So if you have Wi-Fi priority set on MacBook, it will eventually upload it to the iCloud using keychain setting, and from there you will go back to the iPhone, and again there iCloud setting, just tap on your profile picture or name over here on your setting, and then you will land to this page where you will have option to choose iCloud, and then third page is like a list of apps and settings you want to back up on your iCloud. One of that is keychain again, and if it's already turned on, then you don't have to do anything. But if it's turned off, click on that and you will land another page, and you will have option to turn on or off, of course. And once you turn on the keychain backup on both device, like Mac and iPhone or iPad, or if you have multiple device, if you turn on all, the Mac setting will rule all over your device. So that's how it works on iPhone and iPad. But if you don't have Mac, there is no direct way for iPhone and iPad. and there is no third-party app that I haven't seen anything so far. Hopefully Apple will release that option for iPhone and iPad only, but if you don't have MacBook at this point, you cannot do any prioritization of Wi-Fi and networks. Now let's move to Android, and this Android setting will apply for both Android phone or tablets, or it should even apply to the Android Chromebooks. Similar approach. And if you have Android custom ROMs, that means if you have rooted device, then it's pretty easy, because with rooted device you will get extra features. One of that is Wi-Fi prioritization. For that, just navigate to setting, network and internet, Wi-Fi, and from the Wi-Fi overflow menu, tap on advanced Wi-Fi. You should be able to see Wi-Fi priority. I don't have custom ROM, so I have to use third-party app, but I'll show you where does that should belong. Like let me pull my Android device. From there I'm navigating to network, connection, and I click on Wi-Fi, not on the switch on the right side, but on the name itself. And then from there, this is the overflow menu. Sometimes it may be under 3 dots on the right top right corner. You'll figure out once you land there. Click on advanced, and this is the page where it should have Wi-Fi priority if it's rooted, or if it's supports if the device manufacturers support those features. Unfortunately, I'm using Samsung Note 8 and I don't have rooted device, and this is what I got. I don't have Wi-Fi priority over here. For that, I need to use a third-party app. That's pretty easy. Let me open third-party app. We'll do that in a second. First, there are so many third-party apps like Wi-Fi Connection Manager, Wi-Fi Prioritizer, and Wi-Fi Switcher. You may choose any one. Almost those devices do almost same job. Only the user interface will be different, and a couple of features here and there. Kind of, it's little bit different, but most of the main job prioritization, it will do the same. You don't have to worry, but I'll suggest you Wi-Fi Connection Manager. That's pretty easy to use, and it has 2 different groups. You can set the priority for certain, and you can leave the other networks like that. This is the best so far I found so far. So, and another Wi-Fi prioritizer, and don't worry about typing this link. I'll send them in the put them into the description link section below, so don't worry about that. Let me go to the Wi-Fi Connection Manager. These are a screenshot I took. This is the landing page. There are menus on the bottom: network tool, scan, spectrum, and all those things. There is menu on the overflow, like 3-dot menu section over here. From 3-dot menu, navigate to arrange network priority. From there, you'll land this page, and there are two different groups. One is priority group and another is normal group. In normal group, you can't set up priority, but you can set up priority in priority group. So initially when you land, there won't be anything on priority group. Just click on the Wi-Fi that you want to set priority, and then it will pop up the move to priority group option, and move it to priority, and then from there you can scroll up or down based on your priority. Let me show you the demo on that. Let me pull my Android device first. This is my Android device over here. This is the connection manager. It showed me the connection strength of Wi-Fi connection, and let's go there. It's a landing page here, and scan. as I said before, there are different options. You can ping any server you want. You can scan for the network, and you can see the spectrum of 2.4 or 5.0 gigahertz. 5.0 is faster speed Wi-Fi connection, and 2.4 is slower one. And from there it shows which network is connected, which networks are saved and which networks are not saved. It doesn't show anything like that. For example, this is saved over here, the fourth one. The first one is already connected. And now you just have to go to the setting, arrange network priority, and if you click on that, because the first two are already in priority group, it will have option to move to normal priority. Let me move it and then move it back, and now if I click on that network again, it will have option to move it to priority group. So I can move it to priority group. From there I can set any priority for those device, those connections. Active ND1, that one is slower connection, so I don't want to set high priority for that. But if in case my 5G connection is down, in that case I will still want that to be connected. So that's the second priority. Right now it 5G is having first priority, and then 2.4 has second priority. This is all for the priority, and there are so many other settings you can do here, like scan, display wise, highlight the connected network color. I choose this color over here, and you can disable that also. This is visible on the home screen. This is the color highlighted. You can disable that, just like that. If you disable, it won't show, but it will still show connected and saved, all those things. And there are so many other things you can do here, that is connection management, and from there you can set the automatic network switch. That's another useful feature, that's why I mentioned here. I don't want to go through all the setting. For that you just have to set certain minimum threshold. From that point you should switch to new other network, because that's too weak signal. Then you have to switch to next network. And you can also set how long that should be below the threshold and then switch. Otherwise you don't want to switch back and forth, right? So just wait for 5 seconds. If it's connected for 5 seconds and the strength is below threshold for 5 seconds, then it will switch. Or you can change that seconds number, second. It allows up to 5 minutes. That's all for this, and there are other settings you can play around, but I'm not gonna go through there. Another app is Wi-Fi prioritizer. It's pretty easy, and it's more or like for the similar, and it does have prioritization option. First of all, you need to set this prioritization job, and then set list of networks and check the box auto switch. So with that, it will auto switch based on your list priority, up and down. You can move up and down, and it will connect to the base network on your preference. That's all. If you have any other apps, feel free to use and try, but my best one is the previous one, Wi-Fi connection manager. That's all. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe and share my channel and videos, like my Facebook page, and don't forget to click on the bell icon next to subscribe button to get notified of my future videos. If you haven't watched my previous videos, go ahead and watch. Feel free to comment if you like to know something or have feedback for me. Until next video, have a good time. Bye bye.